Hello everyone, this is Kyle at Mill Street Gardens, and today I'm at the nursery, and I just noticed that a UPS truck is pulling in with our Musser Forest order, so I'm very excited to show that to everyone. The UPS guy just left, and he left us with 3 boxes here, and I am excited to see what is inside of them. Alright, so welcome to our first official plant unboxing of the 2024 season. This is our tree order. I believe most of the trees are like native trees, but I don't really remember what we ordered, except that there's trees, and there's actually some shrubs in this order too. And right now I'm in our potting room. So let's open up box number 1, which is very heavy. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, those are the evergreens. I think I see some rhododendrons, so I was nervous that the leaves were already leafed out, which didn't make sense because this company's in Pennsylvania, so they should be similar to what we are right now in terms of leaf budding out. And they gave me an old school invoice, which is fun. It's a carbon copy. All right, let's see what's in here. Although these they look like they do have some new growth on them. All right, so the first thing we have are some cute rhododendrons. They're pretty, they're bigger than what I expected them to be. So these came in pots, which is nice. I'm gonna put these down right here. And I believe everything we ordered is in pots as opposed to bare root. One thing I do hope is that these things come with labels on like the trees. Come with labels on their trees because I might not know what all this stuff is. Alright, so here's 17 of the 25 rhododendrons we ordered. And they are bigger than I thought they'd be. And I did get a tag finally. It's the Rhododendron PJM Lavender. And we went with the PJM rhododendron because that one blooms pretty reliably in our area. Although I'm not sure if these ones are going to bloom this year. They may be too young still. But one thing I did notice is they have fleshed out new growth. So unfortunately, I need to keep them protected through the rest of this week because the temperatures are very cold this week and we do not have a heated greenhouse. So that is an interesting process that we deal with at the nursery. So side note, this is how they come. They come wrapped in plastic and they use like newspaper and stuff to shove them in the box. So I did notice the UPS guy delivered them in the wrong direction. So it did make a little bit of mess. But since they pack them so tight, it didn't really do too much. Most of the soil is still in the pots, and we're going to be potting up most of the stuff anyways, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. Alright, I'm gonna pull out our next plant now. I can tell that it's evergreen. So it's either Juniper Greenmound or Juniper blue chip. And I'm guessing this is Greenmound because it looks kind of green to me. Look how cute that is. So these are evergreen ground covers. They don't grow very tall, and you plant them and they just, cover the ground. They also make really cute bonsais. I just found a pot that says blue chip, so I'll show that to you. So these ones look a little bit different. They're an evergreen ground cover, just like the green one, but this one has more of a blue foliage and the texture is a little bit different. So this one might grow a little bit slower than this variety too, because it looks like it's a little bit smaller. Here's the Greenmound. Here's the blue chip. Here's them together. Hard to see in the lighting with the camera, but this one's definitely a lot bluer than the Greenmound. And the texture, even though they both have the scale-like leaves, the texture just looks a little bit different. A couple more of them. Oh, so this one is Greenmound. Juniper, procumberns, Greenmound. So I'm going to go through and see if we got 25 of those. Another little thing I just noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed yet, but these guys are begging to be up-potted. They're ready to blow out of these containers. Alright, so we got our first box done, and the room is filling up fast. Very well packed. Something about mailing plants is you have to have some sort of barrier to keep water from leaking, so they got these plastic bags in here. I see our first tree. Wow. We got a double whammy. I was confused because it was so big. I didn't expect it to be this big. So this is a red oak. Cool, it's a native tree, I believe. Look how big that is. We got more of the other stuff that we had in the other box. Unfortunately, we got a damaged stem right there. Another rhododendron. There's another oak. Oh, now we got a red maple. They look pretty similar. I mean, the only way you would tell the difference is, where's the camera? There we go. Is the leaf buds. So this leaf bud looks like that. This is for the plant dorks out there. Here's the oak. Oops, this one's shaking. Who can tell the difference? There's just so much packed in here, it's hard to know what to grab. And to be honest, I'm just putting this stuff down. This is another juniper. You know, the first one was in the other box, now this one is in another box, so we're just going to inventory it all at the end. Is this something different? Besides the fact that it's broken on top? Oh, yes it is. I can tell this one because it has a tag on it that helps. But this is an eastern redbud, another popular tree that we have had at the nursery before. I can tell because the stems always do like a zigzag. I don't know if you can see that zigzag. This one looks different. This one looks like a dogwood to me. Uh-oh. They have a tag on it, so hopefully I find one that's similar. This definitely looks like a dogwood to me though. I mean, I was just trimming back dogwoods yesterday, so I kind of remember what they look like. They always kind of look similar. I'm going to see what type of dogwoods we got in the order. So we got a white flowering dogwood, so it's good that I won't mix it up with another type of dogwood. Get into some more trees now. This one is a redbud. It looks like this one's starting to leaf out a little bit, so we're going to have to take special care of that to make sure it doesn't get damaged. Another red maple. Huh. You already have red maple before? Oh, that's redbud. Oh yeah. You know, I've seen red maples before, and as they get older, their bark is kind of gray. But this one, the bark almost looks kind of red. So I wonder if that's part of the reason why they call it red maple. Don't quote me on that. Alright, so I'm going to keep on unloading, and then when I find something new, I'll show you guys. Alright, so I found something new almost on the next plant. So this one is Acer sacrum, or the sugar maple. Alright, so I guess I'll leave it on and I'll just keep on, I'll leave the camera on, but I'll keep on unboxing and we'll probably speed it up or something. Okay. That's just me for my editing, I know where to stop. We got another tree, and this is bigger than I thought would be. Can't remember the scientific name for it off the top of my head, but this is Paw Paw tree. So this is, I believe you can grow it in like a part shade situation, and they have really big leaves, and their fruit is, it's like almost tropical tasting, and you can grow them around here. It's a really cool tree. And these are a lot bigger than they said they were going to be, so I'm very excited about that. We're probably going to snag a couple of those. This one, they got one that doesn't have a tag, so unless I find one tag in the bottom of the box that I know belongs to this, we can't sell it until we know what it is. It looks like a Paw Paw, but we won't take that risk. Paw Paws have giant leaves, so we'll know. waving to myself. This is another tree. This is smaller than I thought it would be. Let me see what it says on the invoice. Yeah, I mean, it is what it says on the invoice, 18 to 30 inches. It's actually one of the more expensive trees. This is kind of what I expected the Paw Paw to look like. So this is, I've never pronounced that word before, Quercus, palustris, or pin oak. So that's everything from this box. The plants look really good. The one thing that I'm not a super fan of is the fact that some of the tags fell out and some of the stuff didn't even come with tags. So that makes me a little bit nervous because I have to play plant detective because there's no way I'm going to sell a plant that I'm not sure what it is. So don't worry, we will know what the plants are, but it's going to take some extra time. And if I have to wait it out until I see leaves on the plant, I will. So let's get into the third box. See what's in here. See something green. I don't know what that is. These like bear root. I don't remember ordering bear root. Oh, apparently I ordered some bear roots. I wonder if they substituted them because they didn't have the pots. Well, I better get these soaking. At least these ones I know what they are. So we got black gum. We got English oak. Oh, let me get a little bit closer. It's hard to get close because I got all these trees over here. So here's the black gum trees. You know, these are bare root. which was not what I was expecting. It's slightly disappointing. I guess the one good thing about the bare root is the trees are bigger, the root systems are bigger. This is English oak. Whatever this is, it looks really big. Oh, these ones are American Plum. These are huge. So this is an interesting tree. It's native, and it actually does grow an edible plum on it that you can eat or you can save for wildlife. But huge root systems. I wasn't expecting to bust out the huge pots today, but it looks like I'm grabbing some more soil. Looks like I'm soaking some bare roots. And it looks like that's happening. So let me give you a little tour of what we received today. So here's all of our trees and shrubs that we received today. Alright, so now I gotta get the bare root soaking. That's number one priority. And then I gotta inventory these trees, and then I gotta pot them up and try to figure out which ones are which, because that turned out to be an issue on this order. But this is what it looks like to receive trees. You gotta see some potted trees and some bare root trees, and we'll show you another video when we're potting them up. Thank you for watching.